Hi students, I just wanted to show you to be working on this test review guide today, and I worked through an example of each section. So I can explain this one on number 2, and then we have one for each other section. So let's just go ahead and look at this one here. We are going to do a lot of questions about distance and displacement. Remember, distance is the entire 4 sides of this map here. So you're going to put from A to B to C to D and D to A. And if you add all that up, it looks to be 30 on these ends and 20 on these ends. So it's going to be 100 meters. You add those together. And then for the displacement, it's based on what you start with and what you end with. And since you're ending at the same spot, then it's going to be 0. Okay. Now the other ones are like this. This one's going up and back down. And you can see how it's 10 meters. It's 5 meters going up and then 5 meters going back. So it's 10 for distance and 0 for displacement. Another one, this one doesn't even have numbers, but you can count the number of boxes here. And then between A and B is all the way around, but directly between the two from A to B, you're just going to count these boxes here. So displacement isn't always going to be the complete distance. It's always from the starting spot to the ending spot. And then you also want to do this one. Don't forget that when you don't go anywhere, you don't have to add that on. It's just time right here between C and D. But between this A at 10, going to B, going to C at 0, then going further away to minus 15, you're going to take 10 and 15 and get 25. Okay. And then you go back over here and go all the way back up to 15. You're going to be adding on this other distance too. And then you're just going to compare A to this, the beginning A to the ending H, and what the difference is between just those 2 spots for displacement. I will post out an answers just to the final answers, but you still have to show some work, especially on some of the problems on the other side, especially with calculation for speed and distance and time. We've got this map here, and you want to look at between the initial and the final. And I have the answers here. Check these out. I was trying to say that displacement is going to be the same as distance because you literally are starting here and ending here. So it's going to be the same for both. The same 10 meters from minus 6 to 4. Each one of these is a meter. Sorry, my phone went off a little bit. And then the same for the displacement since you're not going backwards or anything. Okay, when you do the triangle, you're going to have distance over speed, and then speed times time. You can, whichever one you're looking for, you're trying to calculate it. So this first question, they're asking for the speed, so you cover up speed. So then you're going to take distance over time. The next one's asking for meters. The next one's asking for distance, again, in meters. You got so much seconds and then so many meters per second. What's the distance does she cover in that time? So there's a couple of distance problems. And then when you go to the next page, you're going to be looking at acceleration, and that's where you're taking the change in speed. That triangle is a change in speed over time is acceleration. So you're looking at 6 to 12, and you're going over 3 seconds. It's very similar to our homework example. Another one here, just like our homework example. So try these both out, and I will post out the final math answer, okay? We're also going to have these map questions, okay? So when you're going here at A all the way down to B, you're adding the 400, the 100, and the 40, and then you're going from B to C, you're adding the 40 and the 100, and then from C back to D, you're adding on another 100. So when you add all those together, it's going to be somewhere close to 420 meters. But between A and D, you're only looking at these 2 lengths to make it 140, okay? Then you divide them both by the time, which the time is listed from 0 to B is 1 minute, from B to C is 2 minutes, and from C to D is a total of 3 minutes. So you're going to divide both of these by 3, the 420 by 3 and the 140 by 3 to get these meters per minute. Try this one out and see what you get, and check out the answer key answers. I'll have those posted on Schoology. Okay, and then we have another page here, and that's with all these. Check these out if you need to stop the video to see. Make sure your answers are right and figure out why they're right, okay? And then on this side, I also answered these two. And then you're reading the graphs here, just like we did on the last lab. And I do have the answers for that first graph. Check these both out, and I'll post the answers to these last 3 here as well. So check out all the answers to make sure they're right so that you're ready to go for the test, mostly on Thursday. We'll do a few questions tomorrow on Wednesday if we have time. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.